안녕. 안녕. 빠바밤, 빠라람, 빠바밤밤. 둔두둔둔둔, 둔두둔둔둔. Hello, Monique, and hello, um, Bugrahan. I'm not sure if I pronounced the name correctly. Thanks for joining us. It's pretty late, I know. What time is it in Turkey? Is it like the same as Asia? I have no idea. But I'm just gonna, since you're early here, I'm gonna play a song for you guys. This is let me just get my speaker on. Let's go on Bluetooth.
Pairing mode. Waiting for device to connect.
11 p.m. Oh, that's the same as here then. Okay. Yeah, you could do ukulele. I mean, yeah, if you have a guitar, you have an ukulele. So today you're not gonna be seeing my face very much. Like I'm just gonna show you the fretboard. So it's gonna be like okay, it's not a tutorial. It's not a master class. Like I'm just gonna be learning the B-sides together with you guys, and we're just gonna figure them out together. And if you want me to clarify certain things, we'll talk about them. I've heard the B-sides at least once each, and I'll just be going through some of them. I guess the more fun ones that I think you guys voted for in the polls that I released today. So just to kick things off, we're not going to be doing Can't Stop Me, but since you're early today, so those who are here early, thanks for joining my stream. This is going to be a guitar jam. Okay, it's not a guitar masterclass, it's not a guitar tutorial, but we're just going to all jam together to Eyes Wide Open, and we'll kick things off with a live cover. This is Can't Stop Me, all right? The title track, of course, and of course, my favorite in there. So this is pretty easy, yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm not paired. Give me a moment. I am paired, actually.
알람이 울려도 ring 울리 서로의 눈길이 닿을 때마다 알면서 빙빙 도는데 점점 다가갔잖아 I know it's too late 난 속으로 나 다 알고 있지만 결국에는 손을 넘게 될 거라는 걸 I'm warning to myself 그러면 안 돼 매번 미쳐 내 맘이 내 맘을 좋아해 out of control 나를 감시하는 저 spotlight 빛일수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 끝이 보이는데 I know it's not right I can't stop me 이 앞에 놓여지는 red light 건너편은 나와 난 이미 눈에 맞춰 느끼고 싶은 짜릿한 highlight I can't stop me can't stop me 그만 달라고 딱 한 번만 no rules 머리 잡기 전 lights off tonight 너 참을 수 없을 것 같아 losing myself turning back 불가능해 난 점점 너를 지나가네 모두 짜릿해 난 눈을 감을래 다시는 돌아갈 수 없을 것만 같아 out of control 나를 감시하는 저 spotlight 빛일수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 같이 보이는데 I know it's not right I can't stop me 내 앞에 놓여지는 red light 건너편에 놓아 난 예쁜 눈을 맞춰 느끼고 싶어 짜릿한 highlight Can't stop me Whiskey, this is an emergency Happy, so much love because I know I can't stop me 내고 있잖아 근데 가고 있잖아 이러고 싶지 않다 내 안에 내가 또 있나봐 나는 원하는데 원하는 게 안돼 끝이 난 싫은데 I can't stop me, can't stop me, can't stop me 나를 취하는 just one spotlight 빛일수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 끝이 보이는 내 voice not right I can't stop me, can't stop me 내 앞에 놓여지는 red light 건너편은 너는 이미 눈에 맞춰 느끼고 싶은 짜릿한 highlight I can't stop me, can't stop me I can't stop me, can't stop me
Yeah, before jumping the gun, that was Can't Stop Me. Okay, so Can't Stop Me is actually pretty easy. I think we've talked about it briefly during the last live stream that we did. So it's just 5 chords throughout the whole song. So A minor, G, D minor, F, G. So I think some of you are wondering like about the fingerings for the F and G chords. So I mean, of course, you could do it like F and G, but I just find more it's easier to slide. So like I do it like so first and last string are muted, if you can see. So it's and then you do like if you go by the fretboard, it's 3 3 2 1. So it's so that's the F chord, and then you just slide down one like from the first fret, you move down to the 3rd fret. So this is the G. So F. So yeah, the whole song is essentially just so if you notice, there are a few different strumming patterns that I've incorporated in my cover video, which I've already posted. But so the front part of the first part of the verse, I do it like palm mute style. So which kind of matches the okay, sorry, yeah. So you get the idea. It's just palm muting. So that's the palm mute part. Then when you go from so that's essentially playing the open string. So just taking things down a little bit in terms of the tempo. And then for the final chorus, where you can kind of like go all out in terms of the speed. So the final chorus is tricky. You need kind of a bit of endurance for your right hand because you need to go. It's a lot of downstrokes with an upstroke somewhere in between. So if you listen to the final chorus and how I do it, it's so it's very fast. So to break it down, that final chorus is down, 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 down. So a lot of downstrokes. So you just gotta speed that up when it goes to the final chorus. Yeah, so that's Can't Stop Me. Pretty easy. I think it's one of the easiest Twice songs. For my opinion, what's the easiest song to learn? I would say it probably is Strawberry. We'll cover that. Yeah, so that's Strawberry's intro. But of course, today we're going to explore the B-sides for Eyes Wide Open, so we'll stay on track. I don't want to end this live too late so that we can kind of explore some of the songs in Eyes Wide Open. It will help to have a capo because I think a lot of the songs are in non-major keys. I think you can make things a lot easier for yourself with the capo on. So I think one that was requested a lot in the polls was Hell and Heaven. So I'm going to try it out now. I've not actually played it before, but I think it's a pretty easy progression. So just got to figure out what key is going to be, okay? Oh, it's capo 2, alright?
믿음은 다시 바뀐 닮은 같아 저서와 마가 왔다 갔다 해 전국까지 오고 생각보다 멀지 않네 같이 되면 눈을 달래 원하면 기회를 준대 어쩌겠어 내가 못 이룰 걸 I know 중요 저때 향기 넘치고 Can't wait I can't wait 세상이 부르크면 시작되는 Doing don대로 Take me to your paradise 전국 문이 닫힌 별이 쏟아지는 밤 Kiss me in the moonlight 빨리 꺼내줘 나를 데려가줘 My hope and hope Take me to your paradise 한 번만 한 번도 마지막 자꾸 뭐를 원해 보기만 해도 타기만 해도 처음부터 지어가니 그 어디쯤 널 뜨겁게 원하고 I can't wait I can't wait 더 간절히 원해서 불리해지는 Deal with underworld Take me to your paradise 자꾸 눈이 닫힌다 별이 쏟아지는 밤 Kiss me in the moonlight 빨리 꺼내줘 나를 데려가줘 My hope and hope Take me to your paradise 전국 문을 열어줘 Let me 구름 위를 걸어줘 Can we 같은 날 궤도 홀리 like 점점 빠르게 묻어져가 또 까맣게 물들어가 Hell in heaven Take me to your paradise 전국 문이 닫힌다 별이 쏟아지는 밤 Kiss me in the moonlight 빨리 꺼내줘 나를 데려가줘 My hope and hope Take me to your paradise Paradise.
So actually not too bad, not too bad. So Hell and Heaven is just a largely recurring so we can actually do this. I think it's in sounds like it's in D. Da 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 da. Hey, wait, what was it again? Da da da. Yeah, so it's actually in the key of D. So you could do it without the capo. It's B minor, E minor, and an F sharp. So So then when it goes to Mina's part, then it goes da 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 G da 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 So the G, F sharp, and a B minor. Then da 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 hi ya hi da 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 So it's pretty repetitive. The whole song, it's largely in the key of D, just playing around with the B minor and the F sharp minor, and then the just the Minas part that you have to go Well, if you do it with Kipo, then you wouldn't stress your fingers as much because, of course, there's a lot of bar chords that you'll be dealing with here. So Kipo is going to make it much easier in the key of C. So that's Hell and Heaven. Pretty fun. Yeah, I might cover it next. We might have time to cover everything, but I don't think. No, wait, we probably don't have time to cover every single B-side. But let me know your requests. I'll be going through the more popular ones. So next one's Up No More. I think some have requested this one, so this should be fun as well. In a digging of D as well.
어둠이 짙게 깔린 이 밤홀로 아직도 화난 내 하루를 잊지 못하고 있어 또 혼자인 게 버거워 무서워 나뿐인 어둠이 머릿속에 비중 없는 생각에 사로잡혀 주인공도 없는 드마도 못도 없는 하나부터 열까지 모두 필요 없는 이야기를 더 all night 이 밤도 보내면 기쁘고 언제부터인지 알 수도 없게 내게 스며들어버려 이제는 막 1, 2, 3 멀어질 수 있게 웃어볼 수 있을까 I don't wanna be a bumble I don't wanna be a bumble not again not again I don't wanna waste my time 내일은 나 기쁜 밤에
Pause here for a little bit. This one is a bit tricky. The verse and oh wait, sorry, I pressed it wrongly. I'm gonna break it down a little bit slower, I think. Back in the key of D as well.
어둠이 짙게 깔린 이 밤홀로 아직도 화난 내 하루를 잊지 못하고 있어 또 혼자인 게 버거워 무서워 나뿐인 어둠이 머릿속에
Okay, there's an interesting chord there. Is that an E7? Yeah, I gotta play that again. This one's a bit confusing. Let's give it a shot. No, it's really E minor.
어둠이 짙게 깔린 이 밤홀로 아직도 화난 내 하루를 잊지 못하고 있어 또 혼자인 게 버거워 무서워 나뿐인 어둠이 머릿속에 비중 없는 생각에 사로잡혀
It's a B7 then. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to listen out for the chord. It's a bit interesting there. Just give me a moment. Go to the B's.
어둠이 짙게
E minor.
깔린 이 밤홀로 아직도 화난 내 하루를 잊지
D major 7 here I think sounds better. G.
나뿐인 어둠이 머릿속에 비중없는 생각이 사로잡혀 주인공도 없는 테마도 멋도 없는 하나부터 열까지 모두 필요 없는 이야기를 더 all night 이 밤도 보내는 힘부터 언제부터인지 알 수도 없게 내게 스며들어버려 이제그만 1, 2, 3 멀어질 수 있게 웃어볼 수 있을까 I don't wanna be a couple again I don't wanna waste my time 내일과 기쁜 밤에 지금은 여기로 쉬고 걷는 다가버리면 싹싹 또 다시 날 흔들면 그렇게 날 그때그날 기억하고파 혼란스러운 이 밤들만 기억나고 뭐 언제
Okay, it seems like I figured out pretty much, I think. So it's in the key of D, it's E minor. A, you could play a normal D here, but I think a D major 7 sounds better, like a. So you can see that D major 7. Then it goes to a G. Then it goes to a B7. That's for the verse, I think. And then the chorus is kind of like a standard D progression. So. So I think the only interesting part for that one is okay, there's an interesting chord here. It's like you could play an E, I guess, like a. But I think an E minor probably suits it better. Then it goes to F sharp, and it goes to a B. So there's a B chord over there that kind of concludes it. Then it goes back to. I think probably the B7 and the B are the interesting parts in this one. And let's just try it from the top and let's see how far we can go.
어둠이 짙게 깔린 이 밤홀로 아직도 화났네 하루를 잊지 못하고 있어 혼자인 게 버거워 무서워 나뿐인 어둠이 머릿속에 비중없는 생각이 사로잡혀 주인공도 없는 테마도 멋도 없는 하나부터 열까지 모두 필요 없는 이야기를 더 all night 이 밤도 보내는 심부고 언제부터인지 알 수도 없게 내게 스며들어버려 이제 그만 1, 2, 3 멀어질 수 있게 웃어볼 수 있을까 I don't wanna be a couple again I don't wanna waste my time 내일과 기쁜 밤에 지금은 거기로 쉬고 걷는
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think the only chord I think that can be improved on is that the one that goes into the F sharp. That is not really an E minor, I think. I can't quite figure out what that is. Like an E minor 7, maybe? Like a. That's when your B chord comes in. So So yeah, I think in essence it's pretty much that. I think the key parts for that will be the B7 in the verse, the B in the chorus, and the verse D major 7, which adds that very nice compared to the usual D. Yeah, so that's Up No More. I think that's pretty much the core of that song. Yeah, let's see how far we can go. It's 25 minutes into the stream. Okay, let's do What We Like. This one should be fun, I think. Very repetitive chords though. The dun 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 dun. I think there's gonna be probably an A minor, G F kind of progression somewhere. So let's go figure out what key it's gonna be. Sounds like a D chord again. Yeah, it is. It's in D again. Lots of songs in D for this album, man.
저 물결을 타고 나를 향해서 점점 다가오는 음악 눈 감고도 느껴져 낯설기도 하지만이 익숙한 느낌 이유 같은 건 없어 믿고는 해도 난 Cause I know how this feels 네 손을 잡아서 저 깊이까지도 같이 헤매요 나나나나 후회는 없을 거야 Say you won't let me go I won't let you go And we do what we like 나나나나 We do what we like 나나나나 Yeah, yeah, we do what we like 나나나나 Say you won't let me go I won't let you go And we do what we like Do what 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 we do what we like 밤이 짧아지고
Yeah, nothing much to this song. It's the usual. So if you do it without capo, it's just yeah. I mean that's essentially the anchor hook for the song. So it's just the whole song essentially in this. You want to do it on capo? That's what we just did. Then you can play in the key of C. It becomes a lot easier. So yeah, not much about this one. Get It Back. You mean Bring It Back, right? There's no song called Get It Back. Bring It Back. This one is interesting. I'm not sure how the guitar is gonna fit into this one. But okay, let's just play it and let's see what happens.
Gonna bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it to me. 어느 순간부터 뭔가 변하기 시작했어 끄떡해 닿았어 모든 걸 제자리로 돌려놓고 싶어 돌아가길 원해 간절히 원해 너에게 쳤던 마음까지 전부 다 하나도 남김없이 다 갖고 오겠어 이제는 더 이상 망설이지 않아 난 지금 당장 I'm gonna bring it back 듣고 싶지 않아 묻고 싶지 않아 네 곁 따윈 Gonna bring it back 이게 덕이라고 네가 뭐라 하든 난 상관 안 해 Because I've already made up my mind I'll bring it back Bring it back to me oh, Bring it back, 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 bring it back to me
Yeah, this one's interesting. I mean, this one is in the key of F. So you've got to do. So I mean, the progression is G minor, C, B flat, A minor, D minor. Am I right? Like it's something to the effect.
I'm gonna bring it back. 어느 순간부터 뭔가 변하기 시작했어. 그때 깨달았어. 모든 걸 제자리로 돌려놓고 싶어. 돌아가길 원해. 간절히 원해. 너의 쳤던 마음까지 전부 다 하나도 남김없이 다 갖고 오겠어. 이제는 더 이상 망설이지 않아. 난 지금 당장 I'm gonna bring it back. 듣고 싶지 않아, 묻고 싶지 않아. 네 곁 따윈 Gonna bring it back. 이게 독이라고 네가 뭐라 하든 난 상관 안 해. Because I've already made up my mind. I'll bring it back. Bring it back to me. Oh, bring it back, 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 bring it back to me.
Yeah, so you kind of follow the beat, I guess, of the melody. So you could bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it, bring. So it's a something to the effect. So key of F. This one requires a bit of a stretch. Although technically you could do it in E key, I think, and if you do it on capo. So G minor, C, B flat, A minor, ending off on the D minor. So not a very guitar-oriented song, but okay, let's move on. I'm gonna skip a few songs because I really don't want to overrun this, but we've got fun ones coming up. So Queen is next. This should be interesting. Oh, by the way, I need to shout out to those of you who are tuning in right now. Thanks for the comments. And I want to shout out to Barky. I know you're here somewhere. I know Hawaiian is here somewhere. And Mark is here. So yeah, feel free to strum your air guitar. I think that works too. It's all about having fun tonight. So we all need some good vibes. So next is Queen. So this should be interesting. Let's see where this goes. Oh, standard tuning, C chord, C progression.
Better should I forget? I know what you are. You're quiet. 착각하지 마. I don't want no drama. 뻔한 너의 말 지쳤어 이제 그만. 매일 그든 잠이 들리 바쁘게 애써가 잘 필요가 없는데 딱딱한 표정 정해진 됐어. You don't look like yourself 너답지 않아. 사실은 너도 알잖아. 진실이 아닌 연기야. Just a shot to the scenery. 너 보여주려고 하는 거야 있는 그대로. Just a shot 주인공은 너의 잘나가려다 바로 You're a king. 짜여진 것도 없이 억지로 끊임없이 So free. 내가 뭐라 해도 네 모습 그대로 You're a king. 자연스러운 emotion 살며시 다가와 무심한 듯이 action 널 보여줘. 그든 잠들이 바쁘게 애써가 잘 필요가 없는데 It really doesn't mean much to make a fuss. You'll end up being yourself right. 사실은 너도 알잖아. Yeah, yeah. 진실이 아닌 용기야. No. Just a shot to the scenery. 너 보여주려고 하는 거야 있는 그대로. Just a shot 주인공은 너의 잘나가려다 바로 짜여진 것도 없이 억지로 끊임없이 So free. 내가 뭐라 해도 네 모습 그대로 You're
So very so pretty standard. A minor, G. You kind of hold the F chord for the additional bar, and it kind of just goes through the whole song. So yeah, pretty standard progression as well. I think that pre-chorus feels like it's kind of like an F, then goes to E minor, F, then before kind of Jihyo takes it back to the so something like that. So that's Queen, not too hard actually, because it's using that same progression to kind of go through the song. So we're gonna go to Go Hard next, which is one of my favorite songs. So hi, Joan Valerio. Hello, nice. Thanks for tuning in. It's getting pretty late. It's almost midnight here in Singapore. I'm not sure where are you guys right now. I heard some of you are kind of like the same time zone as me, so it's pretty late. I do want you to all have a good night's sleep. So we wouldn't probably be able to go through all the songs, but I'll go through a few more. So we'll go to Go Hard next, which is one of my favorites because it's really like so the point for Go Hard, it's gonna be a reggae kind of beat. So we gotta figure out the key first, and then we'll just kind of roll with it. Okay, all right.
Whoa, we just go hard till we see the light. Whoa, 나 그냥 걸어가 저 빛이 이끄는 대로 쉽게 물러서지 않아. 작다고 약하지 않거든 난 모두 상관없으니까 I'ma go harder yeah. 파도가 치고 가시 부려도 결국엔 내가 승자니까 흔들고 미쳐도 I'm unbreakable 산다는 woman in the mirror 말했잖아 세상이 아무리 날 주저앉히려 해도 You make me feel special 너 그리고 나 우리만 있다면 I feel nothing believe anything We just go hard We just go hard We just go hard We just go hard We just go hard
Okay, it gets pretty boring after a while. So yet another song in D. I think there's just so many songs in D already. Like Hell and Heaven. I think Up No More was in D as well. And yeah, we've got another one. This is Go Hard in D. So essentially a reggae beat. So it's just repeat. Not much variation you can do with that. Shot clock is gonna be interesting because this is really fast. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. Well, let's give it a go. This one is a capo, I think.
Pull the trigger 한 방에 샷 기회는 딱 한 번뿐이야 넌 서둘 시간은 없어 move it Take a shot clock ay shot clock yeah shot clock yeah Let go shot clock Start 시작되는 사인 두 팀은 1, 2, 3 Are you ready for me? My heart 낮게 low 우리 걸어볼 시간 Tell me want to be my baby Don't stop keep it going all night Right now 또 확실하게 네 맘을 보여줘 다가와 Don't you worry 너와 나 지금 여기 이 순간 Like it go down Hey you gotta be that shut up 서툴러 이대로 shut up It's winding down 과감하게 내가 전혀 방심하다가 어느새 다쳐 Shut up 조금 더 내게로 Shut up 가까이 와 한 발 더 되나겠죠 Shut up Shut up
So it's the key of
Shut up yeah Shut up
oh, let's get that then.
사랑은 필요 없어 내게만 집중해 답은 정해져 있어 You will always be the one Say 나와 눈을 맞춰 자극해봐 쉽지는 않은 걸 I like it dangerous 하루 지금이야 better 버텨봐 Don't you worry 너와 나 지금 여기 이 순간 Like it countdown Hey you gotta be that shut up 서툴러 이대로 shut up winding down 바람만 가는 날 같잖아 방심하다 감넌 내 세대야 shut up 조금 더 내게로 shut up 가까이 와 한 발도 떼나 갇혀 shut up
Okay, so shot clock is in a key of F. More fun if you do it in so it goes shot clock, da 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 da. So it's kind of like down the key. So C D E, right? So E, and then you're going down to a D, and then go to a C D. Shot clock, shot clock. So that's. Yeah, so that's shot clock. Okay, I'm gonna try to end this live pretty soon, but there is one I do want to explore, which is "Handle It," which is one of the really good lounge songs. Very smoky, very Che. I don't know who heard Che that made her write the song, but I think it's really good. I think it's very suited for guitar, but I'll take some time to figure out. "Handle It" is gonna be probably the most challenging one of the night so far. So let's see.
말라버린 내 두 눈에 바람이 불어지려 굳이 애써 참은 눈물이 흘러 괜찮을 거란 말해줘 태양이 뜨는지 지는지는 몰라도 네가 보고 싶어 oh, wow. 그 많은 이유가 몇다 소용없던 걸 너도 잘 알지만 속으로 고속 대답해봐 모르는 척하지마 돌아갈 길이 나는 잊었어 이젠 찾을 수도 없어 Ain't got no better way, better way, better way Cause I can't handle it 아무 말도 들리지 않아 여기 있을게 날 돌아오게 될 거야 I can't handle it 더 멀어지지 마 내게서 Baby coming quick You shouldn't call it quits Cause I can't handle it
Ooh.
기억의 스티커처럼 떼어내버려도 자꾸 긴 남아서 떠지더 보여 불을 꺼질 수가 없게 네 흔적들이 여기 저기 남아있잖아 다 들어가 멍이 들어 새파랗게 가슴을 타고 자꾸 번져만 가 커져버렸어 내 맘속에 이유는 맘도 몰라 파도가 쓸려 없었던 푸시했던 그 자리로 And then a better way, better way, better way Cause I can't handle it 아무 말도 들리지 않아 여기 있을게 너 돌아오게 될 거야 I can't handle it 더 멀어지지 마 내게서 Baby call me quick We shouldn't call it quits Cause I can't handle Cause I can't handle it
Woo. That wasn't so bad actually. So it's in a key of E. So Wait, is it a key of E? Let me just check that again. So it's essentially I think I play a modified E minor. So yeah, I think you gotta play the E minor at instead of your, because your starting note is this is the one that rings out. So you can play like a D minor chord shape over here. I think it sounds almost like the original. So you could play the first string. And then a B minor. Sorry. So that's the kind of opening hook. So do it at capo 1, and it's an E minor and B minor. And then the chorus kind of goes to this kind of laid back. Sorry. Da 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 da. Can't handle it. Da 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 da. Then the last one goes back to A minor. Da 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 da. B7. 'Cause I can't handle it. Then you kind of go back to the opening riff again. Just gotta watch where your fingers are for this one. Yeah, I think that I might cover this one. It's actually very nice. So I can't handle it. Let's just go to the chorus again.
말라버린 내 두 눈에 바람이 불어시려 굳이 애써 참은 눈물이 흘러 괜찮을 거라 말해줘 태양이 뜨는지 지는지는 몰라도 네가 보고 싶어 oh, oh. 그 많은 이유가 몇다 소용없던 걸 내 거절을 전날 손을 얹고 손 대답해봐 모르는 척하지마 돌아갈 길이 나를 잊었어 이젠 찾을 수도 없어 Ain't got no better way, better way, better way Cause I can't handle it 아무 말도 들리지 않아 여기 있을게 날 돌아오게 될 거야 I can't handle it 더 멀어지지 마 내게서 Maybe coming You shouldn't call it quits Cause I can't handle it
So that B7 is probably your... Then it goes back to the main riff again. So learning the main riff is probably the main challenge for this song. Yeah, so that's the main riff of Handle It, and we're gonna do one final song for tonight. and then we'll call it a night. This is Say Something. I've also covered that already in one of my earlier videos. Surprisingly, it was very popular. I think it got about 500 likes in about a week. So that's pretty fast for my usual guitar covers. So we're just going to go through the finer points of Say Something. It's in capo 1, if I'm not wrong, and you'll be largely doing a very jazzy sounding 7th chords. So this is Say Something. We're going to go through this song and we'll call it a night. So hopefully this ends on a really nice note. Say Something is a great, chill, laid-back song, and I hope it gives you the good vibes that you need for the rest of the week. So let's go with Say Something. Oh, sorry. It's capo 3. I'm so sorry.
매일 별다를 것 없는 기억들이 변해가는 것 같아. Very 우린 어디쯤인 걸까? 가끔은 맘이 기울어. Been waiting for you. 자리 기울면 I'm ready for you. 아무런 예고 없이 다가오. 그리워서지 않아. 늘 이 시간 속 심장이 달라지고 이 도시의 빛이 커질 때쯤 어스나이 하루 눈을 뜨면 내 이름이 들려오는 이 순간에 Say something, 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 say something.
Okay, we're just gonna pause there. So the opening of this song is essentially a sustained A minor 7, and the important thing is to get the strumming pattern right. So you notice a subtle difference. So you kind of have like there's an upstroke in some of them, and there's no upstroke for some of them. So you kind of just alternate the one without the upstroke and the one with the upstroke. So it's so that's essentially the first bit, the intro, and then the verse is kind of like so very standard A minor 7 to I play a D7 here on the 3rd fret, then goes to a G, to C, E7, A minor 7 again, your D7, then kind of do a sliding bass note. So we got a G, F bass note, da 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 da, what I've done for you, A minor 7 to an F. So as a cheat code for this one, so So it's actually 3 notes here. So you kind of lift your middle finger from the 3rd string, 2nd fret. So then there's a D minor. Then again. Then an E7. Dun, dun. Then the pre-chorus is F, E7, A, and then the final one is a D minor 7. And the chorus. F, E7, A minor 7. So that is Say Something in a nutshell. I think it's very jazzy, a lot of bluesy chords, a lot of 7th chords that you can just kind of play around with. Actually, this is not a D7, is it? This is actually a D, kind of like a D major 7. Actually, it's probably a D7 actually. So because this is C7, this is a D7, yeah. So that A minor 7 adds a very, very nice underlying undertone to it. Yeah, so that is Say Something, and I think that essentially wraps up most of the B-sides. I think we've covered almost all of them except Believer. We did a bit of Shot Clock, we did Handle It, we didn't go through Depend on You and Behind the Mask, but yeah, all in all, I think we've spent about an hour and we've covered almost, I think, at least 9 of the 12 B-sides. So I hope this session has been useful for you, especially if you play guitar. Like, it's fun figuring out the chords. A lot of these are in the key of D, so most of the songs will require you to be at capo 1 for most part. Say Something is on capo 3, so just take note. If you want to play it without the capo, then you're essentially just doing bar chords a lot. So yeah, you want to do it on the bar also, that's fun. So that's Do What We Like, so really nice. Go Hard was the one with the reggae backbeat, so really fun, but really repetitive. I think out of the ones that we did today, the ones that I'm looking forward to covering in full will be Hell in Heaven and Handle It. I think Handle It is just so nice. Like on the capo, was capo 1, right? Was it? Oh, that's so fun. Like it's just a very smoky kind of song. I just love it. Like and when it goes to the chorus, it's just so, it just releases that tension. It just feels like, you just want to kick back with a whiskey at a pub. Yeah, that kind of song, they just want to kick back and just watch the world go by and just let the music take over. Really great list. I think it's very different, as we all know, from their first full album, Twicegram. Very different kind of color to a lot of the tracks here. Very heavy bass on a lot of them. City pop vibes in some of them. It's a much more mature side to Twice, and yeah, it shows their evolution and their growth. So yeah, if you're someone that likes playing guitar and likes jamming along the Twice songs, I think it's really fun, really rewarding. I've actually started all the way back since 2018. And my first cover was, of course, 1 in a Million. And ever since then, just watching how their styles evolve and just jamming along to their tracks has been really fun. So This will be the last that we'll do this. So if you follow me on Twitter, I'll be putting out a poll soon on like the songs that you liked, like a tutorial to for Twice tracks. Potentially, you could request tracks from other K-pop groups as well. I don't listen to that many other than Twice. I'm pretty much a solo stan, but I do want to kind of venture out to do some other stuff. If you've seen my channel, I actually do a bit of Blackpink. I've done Stay before. I'm keen to do other covers as well, of like Akmu and potentially like some BTS stuff and potentially IU as well. So if you have any song requests, do hit me up on Twitter. Put in your song requests over there. And if you have any suggestions on how I can do better for my guitar covers and videos, I'm all ears. So I'm really happy to take your feedback, and I just want to thank you for all of your support. No matter what instrument you're playing, so whether it's ukulele or it's guitar or it's piano, I just hope you enjoy it, because music is just all about enjoyment first and foremost. I think the last few days have been just kind of I guess you've been just looking at my guitar the whole time. So now that we're ending the video, I just wanted to say a small word about, I guess, the difficulty in that we face on Twitter these few days. I mean, it's just been really toxic in some areas for TG and Twice Global. I'm not sure if you saw what happened. Our comeback goals, the view goals, and all that, and it was just really, really messy. And I mean, I know these numbers are important for Twice, for the views, the first 24-hour views. The streaming is important for awards shows and all that. I know it's real important, but I think there's some of us that, get overwhelmed by all that needs to be done. There's that voting to do as well every night for the AAA awards. There are other ways we have been trying to show support through covers like this, and buying the albums, physical copies, and Spotify streaming and etc. And just gets a bit overwhelming. I think I had to stay off Twitter yesterday because it was just too much for me to take. And at the end of the day, I think Twice. The reason why we do what we do as fan accounts, whether it's translating, whether it's putting up covers, whether it's doing fan art, or all the content that we do for Twice is really just because we love Twice. That's all it is, and it's all voluntary. We don't get paid for this. We don't get recognition for this. It's just what we do because we love Twice, and it's our hobby. And I think we can all be kinder to one another, especially on Twitter. I mean, the big accounts, we might want to tweet something or we want to retweet something, but to just send them unkind words or negative remarks just really eats at them, and it can be really tough for them. After you just read negative comment after negative comment, it just gets to you, lah. So I just hope that for all my listeners who are tuning in right now, if you can send someone a little encouragement every day. I mean, it just takes one tweet and it makes someone's day. Like someone who says, thank you for your cover, thank you for your translation, thank you for the hard work you put in leading once in the AAA voting. It's just so simple to make someone's day, but it's also just as simple to just ruin their day, to tell them that they're worthless, or they're useless, they shouldn't even be here, they should deactivate, things like that. It really gets at people. Just remember, behind every single fan account is a human, is a fellow human being like you and me. It could be someone else's son, someone else's daughter, someone else's mother, someone else's father who is there. And what we say on Twitter matters. I mean, it could just be, we think we're anonymous. We could just send a bunch of thoughtless words across cyberspace to another person, but you never know the kind of effect you can have on someone. And you're talking about health, mental health issues especially. These are some of the things that can really trigger people. So I just really hope that, for all of you that are here, I mean, I just really thank you for the support and encouragement that you've given me throughout all these years of being a fan account. I started out with just a few hundred followers, and I'm very thankful that it's currently standing at about 5,000 over. And I never take this for granted. And I always say this: I never think of followers as followers. You're not mindless people. You're not just following me, and I have to be accountable for what I say. Like everything that I say can be used against me, and as far as I do want to set a good example on Twitter. And of course, I can fail. I make mistakes, and I have made mistakes in the past. But I think it's really about spreading positivity in a time where there's a lot of toxicity within the fandom. A lot of big accounts getting targeted for not saying something or saying too little on something, etc. It's just really, really high pressure for them, especially when looking at Twice Global, for instance. Having to put in that kind of brain power to strategize. The number of percent of hearts to drop every night, to coordinate onces together. All that behind the scenes, we don't see it, and we think that victory at Soba was a given. But it's actually a lot of hard work from all these fan bases, and I don't know how it's so easy we can just forget about the kind of work they put in, and just forget about it. And when comeback season comes, and they didn't tweet, and they already said earlier they're not functioning as kind of like a promotion kind of fan base anymore. They already said they'll be stepping down and helping mainly with voting. So why should we expect them to do something that we want them to do? They don't owe anyone anything. So I mean, the long story short, I just want to end this very soon. Big accounts, small accounts, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. Everyone here is precious. Everyone here is a human being, a fellow human being with different fights, different struggles, different passions, different interests, different strengths, and different talents. Like, I've just seen so much good that can come out of this fandom. Like, amazing fan art, like people like Marlo, for instance, who put out amazing works of art. Like, I think there was his Jonghyun art that was in the subway. That's really amazing. That's something I could never do. I just draw stickman. Like, I could never do something like that. And there are some of us who do, like me, who do covers. I enjoy putting them out, and I hope some of you enjoy it. And I'm very thankful that I've got supporters along the way ever since the last 2 years. You've got people who do translation work, like Misa, who's translating non-stop all the different articles and different videos that are out there. There are those that show their love for Twice by buying lots of albums, making albums available for those who can't afford albums, like Twice giveaway. I mean, some of my admins are here. I'm hugely proud of them. They have my back all the time, and hand to my heart, like, they are some of the most amazing human beings I've ever met. Barky, Hawaiian, Arish, Mark, Farah, Riri, Dupes. I mean, Keith, all the top of my head. Ring, Naomi, Nix, Julia. Julia is amazing at edits. Yeah, I just want to say her amazing card for Twice giveaway was just mind blowing. Like, that when you open that web page, like, the eyes just wink back at you. It's just so much talent. Bubbles. Yes, Bubbles. How could I miss that? Lai, I think is here as well. Yeah. It's just all 19 of us. I'm sorry if I missed out all of them. I can't name all 19 at one go, but all of them have just been putting in so much good work. Of course, how could I forget Z? Z was the one who kind of approached me at the very first instance. That was during World in a Day, and Z was the one who said, "Hey, I saw that you're trying to give away tickets to prize winners. How about let's band together, let's form a group, and we can pull together our resources and help more people get a chance to watch World in a Day tickets." And it was amazing. Like, for myself, I think one person I only managed to afford 6 more tickets for 6 different ones to watch World in a Day concert. But I think among all of us, we managed to get all 55 or even more, I think 60 tickets that were given away. And it's just so amazing, like, to see how we start out as a group that just wanted to do giveaways to help, give back to the community that loves Twice so much, and help them have a chance to enjoy and further their love for Twice. And look where we are now. I mean, we're now 19 strong. We are having this ongoing giveaway in this comeback season. We're giving away not just albums, but tablets to help people who are having trouble, doing their online studies, mobile phones as well, smartphones. And I mean, the work that they do is just phenomenal. Like, I am so humbled by the kind of hearts that they have, the kind of effort that they put in, sacrificing their sleep, their time. There's a saying that goes, if you're a TGA admin, you just have a very messed up body clock, because you just forget to sleep. You just just rah-rahing one another. You're just hyping the latest giveaways, encouraging people to vote, encouraging people to stream, etc. It's a lovely group of people. And for all the negatives that I see on Twitter, TGA is always a reminder to me that there's also a lot of positive. There's a lot of good people here, and among you, among the viewers right now, I mean, I can safely say a lot of you are really, really good people. I've seen you all on my timeline. The kind of stuff, the kind of messages that you've been sending out to encourage others, it's really heartening. I mean, I really believe that it starts really one tweet at a time, and it's so simple to make someone's day, and it's also so simple to destroy someone. Why destroy a fellow human being when you know how bad it feels to be alone, to feel how bad it feels when you're just knocked down, So, if you can, just a tweet a day to someone that matters to you, and in real life, or a mutual that you know very well on Twitter, send them a word of encouragement. There's this Mingguin delivery service. You want to be anonymous, it makes their day. Just tell them I appreciate the good work that you do. I sent one earlier to Twice Global because I know they've been under a lot of stress, a lot of flack, a lot of negative comments that have been sent their way. Very toxic, very almost disgusting stuff that they had to read. No one should be subject to stuff like that. And your words count as emotional abuse. Just think about it. A very short tweet of 280 characters, you can do something to really destroy someone's self-esteem, and to really trigger them, make them suffer mentally. So please, if you can, send a word of encouragement every day. Since it's Aries', I think Aries' birthday was yesterday actually, but since you're still here, and you're all still here, right? We can do a birthday song. I think we can do a birthday song. Say 축하합니다. Okay, so we'll do it in we'll do happy birthday in English, and we'll try to do the Korean version. I'm not very good at it. 사랑하는 에리씨, something like that. Okay, so we'll do happy birthday first. So 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Irish. Happy birthday to you. 생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 에리씨. 생일 축하합니다. Happy birthday, Irish. I hope you had a great one. We treasure you as a TGA admin, and more importantly, as a friend who has always brought so much joy and love in our lives. And of course, to everyone who's here as well. Lai, Hawaiian, I think Mark was here just now, Bubbles, Keith, Dubs, Farah, Riri. All of you are very dear to my heart. It's a family that I never thought I would find on Twitter. I don't know why I'm being so sappy now, but Sappy is my middle name. Maybe it's getting late. And of course, Z, who for starting it all, for forging on and really taking the lead. I think Z, we don't say this enough, but I think you take a lot less credit than you are due, because you have really shown us what it means to be a blessing to others. Not just hoarding resources or albums and things for yourself, but sharing the love around. That heart is what inspires me to be part of this fan base, and I'm honored to be a part of it, and I hope to continue to serve in whatever way I can to help many more ones love and enjoy Twice for as long as they are Twice. So on that note, it's getting too sappy. I don't want to cry in front of a camera. So I'll bid you a good night. I hope you had fun tonight in this stream. The B-sides jam along, and trust me, this won't be the last one. We'll do more guitar tutorials. We'll probably come on. I'll probably do more fun and inane ones like Mark does, I don't know, falling asleep on camera, or just answering comments or doing nothing for 2 hours, and let's see if you all just drop out or stay on. Yeah. So it's getting late. So good night. Take care of your health first and foremost, and make someone feel special every single day that you can on Twitter. All right. So take care. God bless, and I'll see you again. 안녕.